Mm-mm. What year was the Dreamcast? Because I didn't even mention the Dreamcast at all. And what? I was working at Wendy's. That was 90s. No, yeah. Wasn't it 1999? I haven't looked it up. Wasn't its release date, like 1999 or something? Or, let's take a look at the Dreamcast. Didn't even mention the Dreamcast. If that. Or was it 2000? Oh, no, November 27, 1998. The Dreamcast. Now that is a little console that could. That's how I look at that. The Dreamcast. Maybe it's because I worked hard for that money. I worked a lot at Wendy's, got it, and that was a console. Well, kind of like the Super Nintendo. Every part of it, I earned it. It was pretty fun. Crazy Taxi was a lot of fun. Sonic Adventures, it was okay, but Soul Calibur was cool. Right, September 9, 1999 in North America. That's why I was thinking, okay, all right. So it's right at the end of the 90s. And you know what? And I think that's kind of, in a way, that kind of explains, like, how the downfall of the Dreamcast. I mean, graphics-wise, the Dreamcast is better than PlayStation. Graphics-wise, I think graphics-wise, the Dreamcast was probably even better than PS2. It just didn't have staying power. The company went bankrupt. Virtual Fighter on the Dreamcast, yeah. And like, are there games that really show that? Because when Dreamcast was out, PS2 was out, right? Or did PS2 come after that? PS2 came out after that, right? When did PS2? That was like that was. Oh my god, all this stuff. March 2000. So that's not in the 90s. But the graphics were. I got the Dreamcast kind of. Did I get it late in its? I think when I got the Dreamcast, I think when I got it, I think the company was about, Sega was about to go under. I mean, when did Sega declare bankruptcy? Or was it bankruptcy? Was that what happened? Or no. They said they're just not gonna do consoles anymore. Was that the thing? What was it? What was the discontinued date? March 31st, 2001. It lasted. It lasted like what, 2 years? 3 years? I mean, 3 years if you count the Japanese release. Saturn sales were abysmal. Yeah, well, it's Sega's problem. And I think AVGN, some of those best episodes, Angry Video Game Nerd, is when he was talking about the Sega situation, the Sega problem, because he really explained it. And when he tells you the story, it kind of like, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? I mean, they had all these plans for all these add-ons, and it's like, wait. how many projects do you need to work on at one time? I know you're trying to stay ahead of Nintendo, but like Nintendo had bombs too. They released the Virtual Boy, which the Virtual Boy was not amazing. You know, I mean, some people are nostalgic about it, fine, but it wasn't. It wasn't groundbreaking. I mean, it didn't become a thing. Game Boy was a thing. It became a thing, and they did Game Boy Advance after that. You know, after the Virtual Boy, but Sega was really paranoid, huh? Sega was really You know what? I think too. I might be kind of rough and a little hazy on some of the details, but I think if I remember correctly, all those like video game channels I'd listen to, I think while the Super Nintendo and Genesis were out and doing fine, they knew other stuff was coming up, right? They saw the 32-bit consoles come out, and I think Nintendo was in talks. Was like, what was it? Was it Philip? Who was it? There was some sort of deal they made. I thought they were trying to make with it was an American company to work on a CD based console, but it didn't go through. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I mean, I'm just whatever. But bottom line is what I'm getting at is I think Sega knew that Nintendo was researching, I guess, investing in research and development, and Sega didn't want to be left behind. So they were investing too. And, I think Sega overplayed their hand. They overplayed their hand big time.